Should Thailand join the OECD or the World Economic Forum? The hidden cost nobody talks about. Now, when you hear names like the OECD or the World Economic Forum, oh, they sound so impressive. Big international organizations, glossy websites, and global meetings with prime ministers and CEOs and experts shaking hands and talking about shaping the future. And every few years the question pops up, should Thailand join? Would it mean more credibility, more investment, more prestige? And some people think Thailand is being left out and that joining the OECD or aligning more closely with the World Economic Forum, WEF, would push the country into the future. But here is the reality. These organizations aren't neutral clubs where everyone has an equal say. The OECD and the WEF represent Western-centric systems of governance and economic management, and joining them comes with real costs, and costs that may hurt Thailand's sovereignty, its economy, and its people, not to mention some of the expats who live here. Today I want to lay out exactly what the OECD and WEF are doing, how they work, and why Thailand, becoming a full part of them, may not be in the country's best interest. All right, let me just get right into this. All right, I'm going to skip over the preambles. The OECD is the club of the rich. It's the Organization for Economic Cooperation and Development, and it was founded in 1961. It has 38 members, mostly wealthy, high-income democracies like the U.S., U.K., Japan, and most of Western Europe. Membership means agreeing to hundreds of binding policy frameworks, tax rules, corporate governance, labor laws, anti-bribery measures, and more. The OECD presents itself as an economic cooperation forum, but in practice, it's often called the Club of the Rich. Now, why is this a problem for Thailand? Thailand is still an upper middle income country, not high income. Enforcing OECD level regulations could strangle Thai businesses with compliance costs they can't yet afford. Thailand has historically relied on flexible tax incentives to attract investment. The OECD pushes hard against these, labeling them harmful tax practices. That means Thailand could lose one of its best tools for growth. Politically, the OECD leans heavily towards Western democratic norms. Thailand's political culture, with frequent coups and military influence, doesn't fit neatly, and joining could mean outside pressure on domestic politics. That's what it really boils down to, just about everything. It's basically outside pressure on Thailand. The WEF, Davos and the global elite. The World Economic Forum, WEF, is not even a treaty organization. It is a Swiss-based NGO famous for its annual meetings in Davos, where world leaders, CEOs, and billionaires gather. Countries and corporations pay to join as partners, gaining access to closed-door discussions and the global agenda. WEF pushes frameworks like ESG standards, digital ID systems, climate transition policies, and public-private partnerships. Now, why is this such a problem for Thailand? Because WEF, the World Economic Forum, is elitist and pay-to-play. Ordinary Thais get zero say. Policy ideas are set by foreign corporations and wealthy governments and then exported to the rest of the world. WEF priorities don't match Thai realities. For example, forcing ESG standards could cripple small Thai businesses that can't afford costly compliance. Thailand risks being used as a policy follower, not a policy maker. Instead of charting its own developmental path, it would be adopting agendas designed for Western economies. Now, both the OECD and WEF membership come with peer reviews, audits, and constant monitoring. Thailand would be under outside governance pressure. like how to run its tax system, how to regulate companies, how to structure education and labor policies. And this isn't just advice. OECD members are expected to adopt and enforce these policies. Now, I don't know. I don't think any outside influence is going to mean a lot of headway for Thailand. But for Thailand, this could mean losing the ability to offer low tax deals to attract foreign investors. Being forced to adopt Western-style labor and governance rules that don't fit the Thai context, and endless bureaucratic red tape that benefits multinational corporations who already comply with OECD and WEF norms while punishing the Thai SMEs. Now, who really benefits? Foreign corporations would benefit because Thailand would be forced to raise standards to their level. Thai elites would benefit because they gain global prestige, rubbing shoulders at Davos or being seen as OECD compliant. But ordinary Thai citizens, they get more taxes, higher cost, fewer opportunities for informal or small-scale businesses, which are the very backbone of Thailand's economy. You think about it. Now, some of the alternatives, instead of chasing OECD or WEF status, Thailand should focus on ASEAN partnerships and regional trade deals like RCEP. And so ASEAN reflects the realities of Southeast Asia, diverse economies with shared interests. Joining OECD or WEF might just send Thailand spiraling. And, you know, Thailand can grow by balancing relationships with the West, with China and its neighbors, not by locking itself into Western governance frameworks that don't fit. At first glance, joining organizations like the OECD or partnering more deeply with WEF sound good. It sounds modern, sophisticated, and like Thailand is stepping onto the global stage, that's kind of what it's like, but the reality is very different. The OECD is a club designed for rich countries with high income, stable democracies. I don't know about that one right now, and advanced economies. Thailand is not there yet, and trying to play by these rules could now stifle growth, kill flexibility, and hand over too much control of their policies to outsiders. WEF is even more questionable because it's an elitist pay-to-play forum where billionaires and politicians decide the future behind closed doors. Thailand doesn't need to buy into someone's globalist visions. And their best path, Thailand's best path, is to focus on local and regional partnerships to develop its own economy on its own terms and resist being boxed in by organizations that ultimately serve the interest of Western powers and global elites. Prestige is nice, but sovereignty, flexibility, and independence really do matter more. So there you go. Okay, so that's really all I have on this subject. But until next time, I'm Scott. I'm an American in Bangkok. Chok di leo jakan mai, which is good luck and see you again. Take care.